Hi guys, my name's Cherie. I'm a QHHT practitioner, also BQH. Sorry, I'm looking at birds outside. I'm so distracted by these birds. I have a balcony right here, and these mourning doves. They're really pretty. If you've never seen mourning doves or heard them in Canada, they're getting ready to nest, and they've been mating just outside this window a few times. I've seen them outside, and they're distracting me. And they keep the windows very clean, so I think they're just getting up on the balcony. It's a nice place to sit, and sometimes they hit the window, not hard, but they're my pals, and they're sitting out there. They watch me, and I watch them. So now back to why I was here. I'm kind of winging it today. Actually, I don't have any notes. um, I thought I would talk about the higher selves. So, um, Dolores Cannon calls it the SC, or the subconscious, and that it really isn't the subconscious. Your subconscious is where all your records are kept of everything, right? Um, so it's, oh my gosh, they're at it again. Sorry, guys. I should probably do a retake of this one, but I'm just going to keep going with it. So the higher self is it's so we're all connected. We're all connected by energy. We're all connected. We know this from other, like all the years of past life regressionists who have dealt with higher selves and asked questions in between lives or in past lives, and we're all connected. And the higher selves our higher self is with us always. You're never really alone. You have guides around you all the time, and we know this also because we're told this from the higher selves. They all say the same things, and these people don't know each other. People could be across the world using different practitioners, and it's always the same information. So it's in my opinion, to me, that's proof for me that this is all legit. If it isn't for you, it doesn't resonate for you, that's okay. Take what resonates, what doesn't, it's completely okay. So we're never ever really alone. And there's a difference. There's guides, there's the higher self. So the higher self is basically a part of you, but when I'm calling in your higher self, you can actually see a difference a lot of times. It's pretty cool. In some occasions, I can actually see the higher self happen because your stance might change, your voice changes. A lot of times people are really quiet when they're being hypnotized, and then suddenly the higher self comes in, and I ask, can I speak to the higher self? And I have a lot of respect for the higher self, blah, blah, blah. And then the higher self answers, it's very abrupt. So it'll say yes or whatever, maybe, or just louder than the person might be talking. Or if it's the first time that person has done hypnosis in this fashion, then the higher self might just answer really slowly and be quiet as well. But there's usually a difference, and I've noticed that each higher self almost kind of has its own personality. They're very similar in some ways, but I'll have a higher self once in a while who has a really good sense of humor. But for the most part, even though there's subtle differences between each one, basically all of them that I've ever experienced are just so loving and just so caring and so informative, and they're so glad that someone's listening and that they can give this information to that person they're attached to, right? They're there for you. Your higher self is here for you. And if you can't directly hear your higher self, so I can hear I don't want to say here because it's not always here, right? But I'm connected to mine, so I get information from my higher self. Not everyone can yet, right? And everyone's different. So for a lot of people, their higher self is so stoked that you're there getting information from them, because it's such a great way for them to talk to you and let you know what you need to know right now. So it's so amazing, right? So just a little bit more about that anyway. I just thought I would touch on that just to kind of give everybody an idea of the higher self, in case you're not familiar. A lot of people are now, but just in case you're not, a lot of people try to do meditation to be in contact with the higher self. So sometimes I say this is like meditation on steroids, right? Because you're basically doing the same thing, but I'm just guiding you, and it's I just find it's easier. When I'm doing self hypnosis, it's not the same as someone doing hypnosis with me, right? Or on me. So if someone's guiding me, I generally speaking, I get a lot more out of it. And I think a lot of other people say the same thing. So I just thought I would share just a little bit more information about the higher selves. There's probably more I could share actually, but I'll just touch on that later. I just thought I'd do a bit of an introduction. All right. And thank you so much again, guys, for listening and being here. Share, subscribe, comment, contact me if you're interested. Have a great day. Bye.